on. Yesterday was December the 30th, 1982, and you had a birthday party about a month and a half ago for your 100th birthday.
It was a lovely birthday, too. Oh, it was a lovely program.
What do you like about the party the most?
What do I like about the party the most? Oh, it's always so good. I don't know. I'm crazy about music, you know, and it was a musical program mostly, and I liked all of it. It was all so beautiful. No preference. It was all good, sweet and lovely. I loved every bit of it. Now what?
Tell about that story down in Mesquite.
Well, I went off to work and come up here to Delta, to Hinckley, and worked. And he got me a sack of flour before he left, so I'd have flour, bread for the children. I had a neighbor on each side of me, lived on each side of me, and one across the street from me. Well, they didn't seem to have much flour on hand, and the dam went out of the river, where they all that made the dam went out, and then that
Grist mill, run the grist mill.
Oh yes, that stopped the grist mill. None of them could get any flour. So they came over to me, each neighbor came over to me for flour or bread or something to give their kids so that they wouldn't starve. So I divided with each one of them. I give them, and I give them, and I give them. And when that was gone, they come back again. They still hadn't got the dam put back in yet. So I divided again. And we kept doing that until my flour was all gone. And so Dad had left word to our neighbor that lived above us there that when I got out of anything, I was to tell him, and he was to get for me. But when the flour was all gone, nobody could get any more flour, but mine, I scrimped it out. I made up the last batch of flour I had into biscuits, and I divided the biscuits with each of these neighbors, and kept a few for my children's supper. And, of course, I was under a solid praying all the time that we'd be protected and we'd have food for us to eat until when they could get the dam in and we could be replenished. Well, it happened that prayer was answered. They got the dam in and we all could get flour again. But I saved those people's children's lives until...
What about the guy that was inspired to bring you some...
The what?
About that guy was inspired to bring you some flour.
Oh, yes. I've forgotten that. Yeah, the neighbor up above that I could left to watch out that I didn't need anything, he said that there was only one sack of flour left up in the grist mill, the man that run the grist mill. And he said he was inspired to bring that sack of flour to me. So when he brought it, I thanked him so heavily for it and told him that I was keeping all my neighbors' children alive. And he thought that was pretty wonderful, and he was so glad that he'd had that presentation of bringing that sack of flour to me. So that did help us till they got the dam in. We all had bread then until they got the dam in, back in. That was in Mesquite, when we was living in Mesquite.
That's where Burl was born?
Uh-huh.